from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibson. Throw left side complete. That's Snyder. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gibson. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second and 4.
Go. 56 to Mike. 56 is
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Snyder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Operating from the gun, Gibson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gibson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
56, Mike, 56.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Gibson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a throw here, hauled in. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
To throw on 2nd down, Gibson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete.
The pass complete to number 18. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bills.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up a third down. Gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Bills send the punter out as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Charlie Werner, the tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
56, Mike, 56.
Off the play fake, Gibson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. From the gun on third down, Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. The throw over the middle, taken in. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Second down at 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
From the gun, Gibson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
First down, Bills.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 45-yard line.
Three yards remain for second down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Bills will extend their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
On first down, Gibson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
7 yards the pickup there.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A final shot before break. Gibson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA